All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome for this week. We have a special guest, bro. I didn't even get your name, dude. Jonathan. We're just gonna call him the scientist.
Scientist.
He's gonna be the scientist.
Is he the mad scientist?
The mad scientist. There you go.
Scientist.
Whatever floats your boat. I don't give a
Oh! Oh!
He looks pretty calm, but he's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. All right, but don't forget, guys. Welcome to the
HoldEm Podcast.
All right, man. This week we're gonna be talking. It's crazy because we're gonna talk fantasy football. The commissioner's not here. He couldn't make it. Somebody beat him this week, right?
Yeah, I think
He got beat.
Yeah, he got
he
beat.
lost.
That's probably why he doesn't want to show.
Last week.
You beat him last week.
Yeah.
And he
That's
lost
fine.
again this week, I think.
Oh, he's probably hurting. That's why he didn't want to show up.
Yeah.
But we are going to be talking a couple topics. We're going to talk about COVID in sports because we have the expert here. Well, not the expert, but you have an expert.
He knows more than we know.
Yeah, he knows more than we know, you know. And also, I don't know if you guys know, but today's Tuesday. There's a presidential debate. I mean, some of you guys caught the highlights.
It's like sports.
It's like sports, right?
It's like sports.
Yeah,
man.
we
It's
had to. We
ridiculous.
had to, bro. It's just crazy. The way I could say it, it was more like for me, it seemed like a boxing presser, bro. People just yelling over each other. You know what I mean?
You know, it's crazy. Like when I was younger, and you know how they have speech and debate groups in high schools and colleges and stuff like that. Like I remember seeing that and thinking like, oh, this is cool. And then when I heard there's political debates, I was like, oh, this is dope. I want to see this. And I was like, man, this is trash TV. That's really what it's become.
Yeah.
Just trash
It's like
TV.
reality TV.
Exactly.
To me, that-
They
exactly.
might-
You put
it's
it-
like you might as well throw the Kardashians in there because that's what it is. It's just reality TV.
You'll get more ratings. For real.
Well, not according to our president, bro. He says he's the highest rated personality in TV.
He says
He
he
says a
understands
lot.
the virus more than anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you want to
He's got
get
he's got the natural ability,
He says he
right?
knows all this stuff. He's the best at whatever. Fill in the
So,
blank.
but you don't agree with him? I think you don't think he's the best at everything.
I don't know. I don't even think anybody's the best at it.
Oh, that's right. That's right, bro.
Well, I can say he's the best at trolling.
At
I can
trolling.
say he's
At
a pretty
trolling?
good troller.
He's one of the goats.
Yeah, he's
for
one of
sure.
the goats.
One of the
He's a
goats.
Hall of Fame troller for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. And okay, since somebody brought up reality TV, you did, right?
Yeah.
So, do you guys think since he has that background, that's why he does what he does during these debates? Because it just feels like
think so.
I mean,
That's how he got
look at it.
elected.
Look at it this way, man. Reality TV has taken
Sales.
over the entertainment industry completely,
Yeah.
and now it's moved into politics.
Yeah.
Like
It
100%.
basically is social media.
it's
it is,
social
yeah.
You just
media,
go
bro,
live
on
Instagram,
TV.
Boom, reality
Yeah.
TV star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's reality TV.
TikTok, Instagram, whatever. It is. And he's one of
YouTube.
the first ones.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Cut it out, bro. Cut it out.
Yeah, bro.
I heard our
real,
ratings,
it's real.
homeboy.
YouTube, we cool. We cool.
We're cool, bro, with YouTube. No, but okay, so I saw some of it. I think Joe Biden kept this cool, but like I said, I'm a little different. I'm not gonna endorse either one of them because I feel that people have power when they're like in any type of podcast, and you start saying like, you know what, this guy did better. So you're trying to influence people. So what I would recommend is hopefully you guys watched it. I know some of you guys are gonna end up watching it, and then next week we'll probably break it down a little bit more. But I did like the fact that Joe Biden told him right away, like, I don't want to even talk to him, like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? So he kind of put a stop to it. But you know, Chris Wallace was having a hard time, bro. He was
Yeah.
having a hard
Nah,
time.
I wouldn't have been able to do it, man. I would have flipped.
I like his theory if they continue doing debates. What's your theory, bro?
What was it like?
Shut
Whoever
down.
just fix it by whoever's not supposed to talk, cut their mic.
Cut the
Right.
mic.
I think it's a good
Yeah.
idea.
It would cut out 90% of the nonsense.
Yeah.
And
But
they-
do you not think people want to hear that nonsense? Is that not what?
Oh, that's the drama.
That's the drama.
But that's-
This is the
okay,
reality
okay,
TV and
but-
politics.
Okay, but do you want the politics or do you want the drama? As,
Well,
as an American.
Me, I want the actual politics. I want the actual facts.
Right. Me
But let's be honest, man. What sells? Headlines and just gimmicks. Like, that's
Yeah,
really
because it would
it.
be boring if they were just straight talking facts and facts.
I
and
mean,
it-
most of the time they
it
don't
would
even
be- it
answer
wouldn't
the
be as
question.
entertaining.
Well, they didn't answer any of the questions.
Exactly. So
Right.
it's like, what are you expecting? You know, they're not going to answer the real question anyways.
But I think that's what I'm asking. Like, what do you want? You want them to answer
I want them to answer the
question.
question. It's like if I ask you a question, I expect an answer. If
Right.
not, then just get out of here. Like there's no conversation.
Because
You
they
know?
represent us. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
They
yeah.
pretty
Imagine
much.
you had a politician who actually answered each question, made himself look bad, whatever it took, just answered it.
Just like an honest.
Answer the
How
damn
many
question.
real
Man, I
votes
think
they
I
would
think
get.
we're at a point where
But they would lose
somebody
so many
came
votes,
up
too.
there and wasn't the most qualified candidate and might not be the just not the ideal candidate,
We
but at
already
least
do.
was honest.
Yeah.
But at least was honest. he might have a real chance of winning,
Yeah.
even if he has no experience in politics, if he was actually honest. Because right now we have somebody that had no experience in politics in office, and they're not being honest. So
Isn't
it's
that
like,
that's what Trump voters say about Trump? Oh,
That
but
he's
he shoot-
honest?
That he's honest.
He's by
Yeah.
the hip, and
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
he say, but
He's a
they
straight
think
shooter.
He's saying it truthfully, whereas like anybody else.
Okay,
who just
but if he say-
researches anything, they'd be like, oh, he's lying. Oh,
Man,
he's
you-
lying here,
you're
oh, he's
about
lying
you're
there.
about to kill me, bro. But okay, but if he says the truth and his followers say he says the gospel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then why didn't they take the Clorox? Why didn't they inject the Lysol? Why didn't they do all that, man?
Right.
That's what he said, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
no,
he
he
said.
said he did that.
yourself
He said,
with-
he
Yeah,
did.
that's
So
what he said. He did.
why
that.
didn't they do it, bro? Like I always dared them to do it, bro. Like because there's a lot of them on Twitter, bro. So I tell them, hey, bro, if he's your Messiah, follow by the rules, man. Just do what he
Yeah.
says,
I
man.
think with that-
Don't wear a mask. You know, fucking inject yourself, bro. Do whatever you gotta do, man.
Yeah, he was the one saying it's all a hoax, right?
Right,
COVID's a hoax.
yeah.
Boom, at the debate, he pulls it out of his inside.
Yeah,
his
Yeah.
jacket
he
pocket,
had
and
the
he's like,
mask
I'll wear
right
a
there.
mask, I'll wear a mask, whatever. He puts it back in. Doesn't even wear it.
Yeah.
So he'll
Doesn't wear it.
always backtrack and be like, no, I didn't say that.
Yep.
He's
Right.
a master at it.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
yeah,
He
yeah.
does that a lot. He's
Yeah.
a flip flopper.
I know what. Then he said, right? I was just joking. That was a joke that I was doing.
He could always say that.
Yeah.
Right, like
It's
Oh,
all,
no.
it- That's always the JK.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, what are you in junior high? Like,
Yeah.
stop joking. You're the
How old is
fucking
this fool?
president.
For
How
real,
old is
like
he?
how old is he? Like, yeah.
like 70 something, no?
Yeah, they're all 70-something.
They're in their
Crazy.
70s. I think
Yeah.
I think Trump's like 74 and Biden's like 77 or 78.
Yeah, so he calls him like old man.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
dude. Like, hey, you're no man, dude.
Biden could literally be like, hey, settle down, kid. Like,
Yeah. Respect your elders. But with that said, we're gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna like really pay attention to a lot of the debate, and then we'll break it down for you guys. With common folks talking, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I said, we're not gonna break it down like the talking heads. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, his policy was good here and this and that. I'm gonna talk to you guys how we
you guys
saw
will
it.
get
How
more
we
facts
saw
next
it.
time, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. For
That's
sure,
true,
for
yeah.
All the
sure.
fact checking, you have a whole
all the
week.
fact
Yeah.
checking and be like, damn, calling
Yep.
in on that one.
Yep. Well, but he's not known for the facts, bro. Come on, man.
Dude, we gotta
What you
do
trying to
good
do,
work for
bro?
him.
What you trying to do, man?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You trying to hurt him?
I mean, let's just say
Embarrassing.
this though. He the one thing that he's been talking about, the taxes, right? On his 750 that he paid, not K.
No, and it's
700
700. Yeah, the Trump supporters are saying that it's 750K. It's not.
It's not.
It's
It's not.
$750.
But what did
Exactly.
Trump say? How many? He
Oh,
said
he
he paid
says
millions.
he pays millions, but dude,
He says he pays million.
Yeah.
So it's like
the
if
proof
he's
is in the
saying
pudding,
that
bro. He's-
all of the news networks are creating fake news, and if he wanted to, he could discredit everybody
By just
and,
doing
and
it.
just by showing
Yeah.
that last page of the tax return.
and I kind of said that today, bro. I posted what the Trump supporters were putting out there, which was he paid 750K, but that's because, and then right away they go to the Democrats, made all this laws that benefit him, so he was able to have all these loopholes. So then I said, knowing his personality, the way that Donald Trump is, he always wants to one up everybody, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, I found a loophole. Why wouldn't he want to brag about it by showing his fucking return and say, you know what? Yeah, dude, I found the loophole. You guys gave it to me, but here it is. I did this. Boom.
Yeah.
Everybody else
Show
can
and
do it.
prove.
You can do it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's all you had to
we
do.
were talking about the type of loophole that people with money get last week. Remember?
Last week, yeah, the special perks.
Yeah, special perks.
And like tax
Epstein.
credits
Epstein
and stuff.
got away with a lot of shit that he did because of the money, and he had the right people to fucking navigate him through the law. You know what I mean? So if you have a loophole and you're known to be a troll, why wouldn't you say, you know what? Check it out. Here's my return. I got y'all.
Bam, I
You know what
got y'all. Joke's on you.
Joke's on you because you guys gave me the opportunity
Yeah.
for me to take advantage of this. You feel me? Like, to me, I hit them with that. They stayed quiet, dude.
All right. So let's get into football then. Let's get into football.
But I'm not trying to endorse anybody. I just put out the facts, bro. I just put out the facts. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what we need, man. We need more facts, for real.
We need more
that's what I'm
facts.
saying.
We
Like,
need more
somebody
facts.
should just show it to. But dude, you can tell them, and it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I made like an example. Like, okay, I could tell people I'm Mexican, but if Trump says I'm white, bro, they'll fucking believe that, bro.
They probably would.
They'll be like, no, you're fucking wrong, bro. You're white, dude. You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He'll say,
It's true.
I
"You're-
would've believed
you're-"
that shit.
yeah. Trump says you're not black, bro.
Oh, really?
I'm
what?
Well, how can you tell, bro? With the mask?
Oh,
With
yeah.
the
I
mask
mean, they
on.
can spin anything. It's
They
crazy.
spin it, bro.
It's crazy,
They
yeah.
spin shit. But with that said, bro, let's get into what's going on in sports, man. We're gonna keep it with sports. COVID hit the NFL,
They
dog.
hit the NFL.
The
It's bound to
Tennessee
happen.
Titans,
It's
bro.
bound to happen.
But dude, we've been talking
It
about
took
this.
3
no,
weeks.
and
It took 3 weeks, man. It took 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
He called
Think
it, though.
about
He
it. Think
called
about it. I said week 3 and week 4, we're going to start seeing
Yeah,
it
he
hit
did.
the fan.
He did see that. He
Well,
did say
and that's
that.
because you're counting the days.
Yeah, I was counting the
That's
days.
That's
man.
the incubation time.
Like, yo, it wasn't rocket science, man.
maybe like
I don't have a
another cycle.
natural ability for this.
Boom,
It was just the
double,
facts.
Boom, double, whatever.
Now remember, he works in that type of
Okay,
field.
so let's just break it down. What is your experience in?
I study biology at the university level. I got a bachelor's in it.
Right.
It's concentrated in pre-med. I was gonna go to med school, but now it's too much work.
Right.
But I do work in a
A
clinical lab. I work in a lab. We do small tests. Everything else gets shipped off to LabCorp. We're just trying to like do something to start the labs within our small clinic. That's all.
But you are familiar with some type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Now, you were surprised when C brought up the fact that there was fans in the stands in some of the stadiums.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm kind of a football layman, so I'm like a casual listener.
Right.
So the fact that I just heard that right now, like it blows my mind. That blows my mind. Yeah.
Why? Can you tell us why it blows your mind, bro?
Well,
With this virus.
because I see how other organizations are handling it. Baseball, basketball, boxing, UFC, whatever. It's like there's no fans.
No
they
fan.
even put like little
Cutouts.
Yeah, cutouts and
Hey,
TV
shout out to
screens.
Denver for bringing out all of South Park
Yeah,
at that last
I
game.
like
That was
that.
dope. That was
Yeah.
They had cutouts
See,
of the whole
they-
town,
they-
man.
celebrities
Something
every once in a while.
positive.
Yeah.
That'll get views.
They make it fun.
whatever.
They make
it fun,
yeah.
Keep people safe.
Now,
Why?
does it surprise you to hear which areas are the ones with fans? Because it's
not-
Florida and Texas, and who else?
I don't think it's Texas.
Like big COVID
Is it
denying.
No,
Texas.
Texas has it, bro.
Wait, what about Kansas City? Do they have
Texas, Cleveland had fans.
Kansas City
Cincinnati had
fans.
Cincinnati.
Jacksonville had fans.
Kansas City.
Jacksonville had the most fans.
You're saying that the Kansas City, Jacksonville allowed the whole stadium to be full?
I don't know if it was a whole stadium, but there was a lot
But it
of
looked
people
packed.
sitting close. It was a lot of people.
It's
bro.
like, hey, we're doing half capacity, but everyone has
Bro,
to sit on the
honestly,
bottom level.
It was definitely
Like, come
noticeable,
on.
bro. It was definitely noticeable.
Let's make sure that we have a crowd for the TV.
Might as well
Yeah,
make money
man.
while you're at it, right?
It's pretty wild,
But,
man.
but,
What is
that's
it?
fucking crazy,
It's
bro.
crazy.
You're putting people's lives in danger.
You're putting people's lives in danger, and not just that. It's all those people that are traveling and going back home, because football isn't like baseball where it's mostly a local group going to watch a
yeah.
And a
game.
bunch of small games.
Yeah. Like
Football's
when
like,
when
what,
you go to
20 games
football,
a season?
people
Yeah.
go across state lines
Yes.
for football games, man. That's like the
Tailgating,
thing.
all types
You know,
of shit,
and
yeah.
for football to be doing that, it's wild.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
that's
telling this because I go to Denver, bro, for the Raider Denver game. And I was gonna tell you guys this roll, man. We'll do the show out there because I have a couple places out there that we could do a show out there from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could hit my show on Mondays over there, and I could do this show over there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just the whole atmosphere. But once the Raiders said there's no fans, and I know that Denver's about the same. They're like no fans the whole season. So I was like, all right, well that's canceled. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm tripping out on my own team, bro, because the Raiders are saying there's tailgating.
They're allowing
They're
tailgating,
allowing,
really?
they're allowing
It's Vegas, so-
no, they're allowing.
You know what, though,
in
man?
Vegas.
I was
but this
just
is the
in
way
Vegas.
they're doing it, bro.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I'm gonna throw that at him, and he can backfire me. The way the Raiders are doing it is this: 6 people per car, and they're leaving a space. Like only 6 people like could go in with 1 car. You know what I mean? So if you put 4 get in. No more than 4. So you can have
Like a party bus.
A party bus. You know what I mean? So 6 people the most per car, and what they do is they put 1 stall, then your car. So you have that much
A little bit of
Socially
distancing.
distant.
social distance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're only doing 400 cars.
Damn.
Still a lot, bro.
That's
a
still a
lot.
lot. Yeah.
Still a
400
lot.
cars times 6 people per car.
It's gonna be a big event. You take 6 people times 400.
Yeah. All of them sharing a beer bong, like
Yeah.
grilling and,
And
everything.
I'm gonna tell you
like-
this, bro. Like when I heard about it, bro, I was like, nah, I'm still not going. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm still not going. Big shout out to the people out there at the Black Hole, because I know a lot of them, and they go live. They're getting hugged up, bro. All the guys that have makeup on, Trilla Gorilla,
Yeah.
all those dudes, they're getting hugged up by fans, bro.
Yeah,
Like
and
I wouldn't
you
want to
know what?
fucking do that
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
crazy
bro.
'cause, like,
I am
going-
not gonna fucking hug
Anybody
bro.
that goes to a football game, again, like you're talking about the fans, you go to a football game, random people are giving you beers. Random people are giving you drinks and hugs and high fives,
Yep.
especially if you're with the away team.
Right.
you're getting more love by random strangers. Like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna take them and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like tailgating.
Wait,
is
hold
wild.
on. I don't hear or see anyone getting love from Raider fans at all.
Oh, we do, bro.
Bro, if you're playing an
He's
away
the only
game,
We do,
if you're
bro.
playing
We
an
do.
away game
No, we
and
do.
you're a Raider fan traveling with the team and you run into another Raider fan, bro, you
Oh,
guys
okay,
are like
yeah, yeah,
family.
yeah.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
we're not family. But
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
what
tell you
I'm
this:
Oh, that makes sense.
if we go to Denver, bro, you don't even need to bring anything, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You'll get free shit there,
It's
bro.
like that.
Yo, hey,
It's
for
like
real.
that.
It's
And
like
you know,
hey, the
and
Raiders
you know
got
it's
it like
legalized
that.
over there. You know it's legalized over there, right? You know it's legalized.
It's
bro.
legalized. Oh, that's why the Raiders
yeah,
play
no,
that.
no.
Yeah, bro.
I like
so,
the snowboard too.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what kind of snowboard did you talking about?
No, man. I'm talking
No, no, no.
Hey,
no,
hey, be careful
and
saying that to a Raider fan, man. They might think
They
something
might
else.
give you some
right?
snow too, bro. No, but no, I mean, I've gone to Texas with the Raiders, bro, and it's been good, bro. I mean, I've gone to Arizona. We got love, bro.
So
Like,
what's the craziest thing you've seen at a Raiders game as far as like confrontations or fights?
oh, no, but that was here, bro, in Oakland. All right, they warn you. They warn the opposing fans, bro,
Yeah.
not to wear the jerseys when we were playing in Oakland. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They'll tell you if you came in with
Like a Chiefs.
the Washington. What is it? Washington.
But they're not
team?
rivals,
No, it doesn't matter,
No,
bro.
but just any-
it doesn't
any-
matter,
the
bro. Like,
opposing
when you
team.
go to, well, and I don't think it's gonna be the same in Vegas, bro. But I was saying when we used to go to Oakland, you couldn't wear like an opposing team jersey, bro. Because
Yeah.
if you did, the security will tell you it's at your own risk. Once
Damn.
you're in there,
You
bro,
get warned?
it's fucking
Yeah.
it's wild. So there was a Dolphin fan, bro. He fucking wore the jersey in there, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. He went to the bathroom, fucking took it off, bro. They peed on it, bro.
Damn.
Fucking smashed them up and they peed on the fucking jersey, dude.
Damn.
We played the Rams here for preseason, bro. The Rams last year, bro. I want to see this. The fucking bathroom. There was Ram fucking jerseys on the floor, bro. Getting peed
Damn.
on.
In their own house?
In their own house. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
Damn.
The
Rams,
Rams.
where you at?
I'm gonna tell you this. I know there's a lot of Lambs fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a
But
fan
they're-
now. He's a fan
you
now.
see that Rams
He's a
hat?
fan now.
Yeah, they're
Remember?
a fan. Okay,
He's
I'm
a
gonna tell
fan now. He switched.
But when we come to town, bro, you'll
over.
hear it, bro.
All
It's
right.
over.
My friend's a Rams fan.
Yeah, oh, bro.
My Bears are
There's
here.
nothing wrong with the Rams.
No, there's nothing wrong with the Rams, bro. But it's a different atmosphere.
Unless you're a fan.
It's a different atmosphere when the Raiders show up, bro.
Oh no.
Eh,
Apparently.
No, it is. Bro. It is.
Apparently.
I'm gonna tell you this. Ask Charger fans. The Chargers
Charger
when they
fans are
were
scared of
when they were in
Raider
San
Man,
Diego.
Chargers are scared on the
No,
field,
no.
bro. Like,
The Charger
that sounds
fans.
right.
I mean,
Yeah, I know
not Charger
that a
fans. The
little bit.
Charger, the team.
Yeah.
What they would do is, because they knew it was a fucking home game for the Raiders when we used to play them in San Diego, they had to buy 2 tickets for 2 different games. So we had to buy like Raiders versus San Diego, and then San Diego versus somebody else, bro. You had to buy 2 pair of tickets, bro, for 2 different games
Wow.
wow.
in order to go to that game.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's taking
But why,
your money.
though?
Just
Just because
to try
they
to,
knew,
like, even
they
out
knew,
the
bro.
numbers. Just
They
to try to
knew,
even
bro.
out the numbers.
Bro, you
like
gotta
that.
think about it.
Wow.
When we, dude. But
Who
you should.
forces that? That's crazy.
No, they did, bro.
They?
They did. You, like, cause they knew, like, when you went in there and you tried to buy tickets for the Raiders versus the Chargers,
Yeah.
they told you have to purchase. Like, it wouldn't let you check out.
Damn.
That's wild.
Whack,
Yeah.
that's whack.
They knew, bro.
It's a trap.
It's a trap, bro.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Well-
but I mean, you could get rid of them, bro. Like, I would always get if they had the Steelers. I would get like the Raiders and the Steelers because you could always
Because there's always Steelers fans.
Steelers
yeah.
fans.
Yeah, you could sell them, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
sell
look at the other teams.
Yeah,
not
you
the
gotta
home
look
team,
at
'cause
you
it's
gotta
the
look at them,
Chargers,
bro.
you know?
You get me? Yeah, you gotta look at the opposing team, bro. You get me? Like I would do the Redskins. No, I wouldn't.
Hey, there's no
wouldn't,
such
bro.
thing as Redskins.
Oh,
They
no,
don't exist.
yeah.
the Washington
All
team,
right.
bro.
The Washington team. The
Next
Washington.
topic.
Yeah, he's getting all sensitive.
All right. So no, but let's talk about
So
that.
back to
bro.
COVID then.
COVID. 19 players for Tennessee, bro. Suspended and isolated. They also closed down the practice facility. Nobody's practicing.
for
And you
testing,
said
right?
you
For
said
testing.
19. So at the beginning of the day, I think they said, or no, yesterday they had said 3.
3.
Now they're up to 19
And 19 was at
as of like an hour
Probably
ago.
doing
no.
rapid testing,
19
they're
was
finding
3 hours
more.
ago, bro. I don't know what it
probably
is right
more.
now.
Yeah.
It's probably more right now. But I know that the Vikings were sweating it because the Vikings were gonna put some players already in that whole thing too, bro. So you gotta think about it. It's not just the fact that the Tennessee players have it, but they played the Minnesota Vikings, bro, this weekend. So you don't know, bro.
Yeah, you don't know.
The
Like,
staff.
Exactly.
The staff,
Fans,
Everybody.
they bring it home.
But
whatever.
okay, but
Think about the physical therapists that have to like help out the players when they get a cramp or something,
true.
and
They're
then
gonna
they're
keep doing
touching
their
up,
job,
and then
yeah.
they're going back like they got it, you know.
Yeah.
And if you look at like, and I'm not saying but Belichick, this weekend. Oh, and I saw it last weekend too, because I mean, when we're playing fantasy football, you end up watching games and shit. Fucking, you seen his mask?
Yeah,
bro?
dude, they're all like
His
half.
fucking mask is like this, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what is he
What the
doing with
fuck?
this shit, man? Like, what the fuck is that, bro? Like,
They're like a superhero or something.
like,
the
they'll
green
just
hornet.
cover his nose, bro. Like,
Pete
what?
Carroll got fined, and then you said.
And then who else did?
Gruden? Was it Gruden?
Oh, I don't know. It was
Okay.
the head coach of the Rams, I think.
For
The Rams.
Sean
Yeah,
McVay.
yeah.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, so they both got fined $100,000
For what?
For not wearing their mask.
For not
on the
wearing their
field.
mask during the game.
Like they had their mask down while they were like calling plays and shit.
Yeah.
Because Pete Carroll has been wearing his mask.
No,
He wears
after he
a.
got fined.
Well, they caught him
Positive.
slipping,
Yeah.
man, or something, because
So okay. So what you're saying right now is, coaches or anybody that is in the
In the
bench
staff.
area in the staff.
Yeah.
Oh, staff only,
Yeah.
not players.
Players don't wear masks.
players don't have to wear the mask.
No,
Even
but
if
I've
they're on
seen
the
some
side.
players wearing.
Some players
That-
wear.
that's
It's
what-
optional though.
it's
I don't
optional.
think it's,
So,
I don't think
okay,
it's
so
mandated.
players is optional,
Yeah.
but staff they have to wear a
It's
mask.
They
mandatory.
have to.
Yeah.
They have to protect the players.
Yeah.
You know.
And protect the other stuff.
And protect themselves.
Yeah.
It's just a good idea to wear masks.
Yeah.
It's hard to play with a mask though, so
Oh.
it's just crazy.
So Pete Carroll has one of those masks for his
The
kinda,
gator, yeah.
where you can kind of
Yeah.
Oh, you are African American,
Oh,
dog.
secret identity.
Yeah,
nobody saw anything.
yeah.
But I
You have to
guess he
censor
was
that
calling
out.
plays. Bro, when you're coaching, you're in the moment. Like you're not used to wearing a mask. So if you have something obstructing like your voice, it's like
I do feel like, here's the thing. If I was in a situation where I'm like raising my voice or yelling, I could see where my first reaction might
To
be to
put the
pull down the
mask
mask.
down,
Right?
Yeah.
I could see where that might be, like you don't even think about
Like
it.
a
And then you're
natural
like, oh
reaction, yeah.
snap, I got to put this back
Right.
up.
But I don't think the mask muffles you or anything,
It
bro.
doesn't. But I think
it's
it's
all
doesn't.
subconscious.
It
I
does- it is
think
subconscious. It is
I think it's
subconscious.
psychological where you think like, yo, they're not getting my message across because
Yeah.
they can't see my face
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
expression
that's
I'm
true.
making.
Well,
Because sometimes I'm walking into a place and I'm trying to like talk smack or something, and I'm like trying to like whisper, and I'm like, oh, never mind, they can't see my lips, like they don't know what I'm saying.
yeah, bro.
Because I was gonna tell you this. What trips me out is, I've seen offensive coordinators, right? And they have the mask on, and they still put the clip on front of themselves, so they can't fucking.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
Subconsciously, they're
Yeah.
used to doing
yeah,
that.
they're
They're
used to doing
doing
that. Man, they can't fucking see
Yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Bro, you could be saying the play just like it is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
That's
think about it that
true.
way.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I didn't think
but
about that.
now that you guys said it's maybe psychological, maybe it is, bro.
Yeah,
because
it is.
like you said, they probably think that they're not doing the play that he wants, so he's like, "Fuck, you're not listening, bro."
And you're frustrated, so they're
Yeah.
trying to like, especially if they're losing. Were
Yeah.
those coaches losing at the time that they?
No, the
pulled
Seahawks
mask
beat the Cowboys, bro.
Oh, well, he's not a Cowboys fan, bro.
I'm not Cowboys fan, bro. Just the Cowboys, I'm
Cowboys
cool.
fan.
No, he's
But I do
Saints
have
out there.
Amari Cooper on my fantasy team. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
does he
Alright,
give you
alright.
points, bro?
I mean, yeah, he does.
Oh, okay.
He
alright.
does. I mean, not as much as I wanted to, but he gives me points.
He former Raider, bro. Just want to make sure I want to help you out.
Just throwing it out there. I'm
Throwing
just
it out
throwing
there,
it
bro.
out
All
there.
right.
Just like you have a Raider that you're trying to give me, but you're trying to charge
Yeah, 'cause
too much.
he's not getting points.
Trying to charge me too much,
of
bro.
my Raider
You're
Too
trying
much,
to charge
two
me too much
times.
for that. But I would grab one from you,
All
but
right.
all right.
Alright.
Let me ask you this. So, and we brought up the fact that we have this team. Do you think we're gonna see more teams, especially now that you found out that there's fans in the stands?
Yeah, certain games,
Yeah.
of course. I think maybe like it depends on the jump. There will be a jump.
There has to be. It would be interesting to see if maybe not there's a spike in the players getting COVID, but in the city around that area getting a spike in
That's
numbers.
gonna be
That's
very
gonna be
apparent.
where I think we see the numbers go
Yeah.
up.
But so you're not concerned that there's gonna be players like
The
right now we're
players-
looking at 19 players,
Okay, yes,
bro.
the players I think are going to be catching it, right? Because of the way the NFL has handled
Right.
the whole thing. They didn't do a bubble,
Right.
I think the NFL is going to get a spike in the players, but I'm thinking more than anything, we're going to see it in the cities where they had fans that went tailgating, that went to a restaurant, went to the game, went back to celebrate at a bar, and got drunk with all these random people. That's where we're going to see the real numbers jump up.
Because that's what we're
what
seeing
I'm-
numbers now. It's like young people spiking, right?
Right.
Because they're
Yeah.
not adhering to social distance. They're going out.
And
But
you know
here-
what? Last week, man, I totally I forgot that LA County was still closed. So I went to the mall, And I went over there to try to do some shopping. And I walk up to the mall thinking, damn, I got some good parking. Like, I'm right in front. I walk up to the door and I feel like an idiot because it didn't open. I was like, oh, snap.
You walked into the door.
They're,
You know,
they're,
it's
this
like-
is,
We're
this
not there
is,
yet.
They're not open yet. Yet 5 minutes away, if I drive into Orange County, the mall is completely open and popping, and the food court is open.
That's wild.
Like,
Are people
bro.
wearing masks?
no, man, half the people are just like hanging them from their ear and stuff. And, and I'll be straight up, most of the employees are not even wearing their mask properly. Like, most of them are just like, as soon as you go in, they're just like, yeah, whatever. Like, boom.
Damn.
So
We'll
see.
talk about that. Like, I have to wear a mask all day, and I'm busy. We're understaffed, so I'm like on my feet. I'm doing stocking, and then I'm like working. It's hard to breathe.
Do you guys
know?
have to
Is
wear?
it hard to breathe?
It's like after 5 hours, for example, you get a
Right.
headache. Like, oh, I haven't been breathing enough. I'm not drinking enough water. Like that kind.
Yeah.
Like that gets amplified. It's not like, oh, I
Right,
can't,
right.
you know, it's fine, but you do feel it. So after once in a while, like, oh, I'm on the break room. There's nobody there. I'll be like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to get a breath.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
'Cause I want
Just a
to
drink
work
of
harder
water.
next time. Yeah,
Yeah.
get a breath and get some oxygen in me.
Yeah.
And see, you're doing it right. You're going into somewhere secluded and removing the mask
Yeah.
and catching your breath.
Well, it'd be
and then
sad
going
if
back.
we're like in the medical field and you're not. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I
I would hope you guys have the discipline to keep it on.
We
Yeah.
have to.
You don't
Yeah,
know,
you
bro. You
get
probably
called out by the manager. It's
you
like,
probably
hey,
you probably
we
get
even
yourself
wear
some
face shields.
some
Face
some
shields.
Lysol
Really?
injections,
Yeah.
bro. You don't know.
We get masks and face shields. You
Oh,
have to
that's
wear 'em.
good, bro.
That's
Okay.
good,
You have to
man. I'm
wear
glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
We need more people like you.
Yeah.
We're
Here in
indoors.
Orange-
Here in Orange County, yeah.
Straight up. Straight up.
That's it. Yeah, it is in Orange County. So we
Dude,
try,
you
we
should
try.
see us last week, bro. I
Yeah.
was all sweating it, bro, when we were out there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
I kept on putting it back on every time. I was
Hey,
like,
hey,
I
it
would take
could've
a
been
sip and I was
worse.
like, oh.
Hey, it could have been worse. We could have went to Huntington Beach.
Dang.
Is that even worse?
HB? Yeah, bro.
That
It's
is worse.
wild, man.
That's the IE by
Yeah.
the sea.
Damn.
They don't believe
You
in
put
masks.
it, bro. You put it. Yeah.
And it's like it's crazy because when you go there, you see signs that say like you have to wear a mask, but nobody follows the rules.
Yeah.
The cops don't really do anything. They don't enforce it out there, and it's like.
I mean, you
know?
might find pockets where they do.
Where's the
But-
Mexican cops at, bro? They got a baton, the motherfuckers. Up. Or like the ones that we saw in that video, right from like the Middle East. Remember they were fucking.
Oh, and they were
people
beating up the
Oh,
people
yeah,
for
this-
violating
yeah.
For
COVID.
fucking,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
for not
like,
wearing a
Yeah.
mask. You know, remember?
Yeah, well, you know that's not gonna happen.
yeah, man. That's what they
Oh,
should do,
no.
man.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
They should do
I
that,
think
dude.
in
Or just
some
tase 'em.
country, it's like if they get violated for like they break a law saying they're not wearing a mask, they get punished that they have to go dig graves for people that died from COVID.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if that was a Middle Eastern country or a European country.
I like
heard
that.
I like that, man.
I
That's almost like the
I
same
like
concept
that.
of like
I like that, bro.
the
It's
DUI.
like-
What's your source, bro?
Yeah,
I need
it's
to-
community service, man.
There's no
Where'd you get
fine.
So here's
That's
one
a good
thing.
idea.
I think one thing, and this we're gonna get off topic of it, but
Yeah.
I think instead of having so many people institutionalized in the prison system, let's start doing more community service for low non-violent offenses.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that would be a good idea if you
That
boost
would be
that
good.
up.
Don't be saying that in Orange County, bro.
Because it's like, man, let's be real.
Fucking get your
but,
ass
but you know
done.
who does get community service? All the celebrities, bro. Chris Brown will hit somebody, damn, he just does community service.
John
you know,
Jones twice.
Like,
Yeah.
Epstein
wait.
got community service.
and everybody does community service, man. Like if you're a celebrity, you do community service.
The lawyer will talk them down so that they get community.
It's almost like
I don't
almost
get
like,
community service.
bro, nah. they want to give you. I
And
feel
I
like
do another-
I feel like
and I
if
do
you're-
another
I'm gonna
fucking-
take my chances.
I feel
And
like
I do
if
another
you're
fucking
not
podcast.
in junior high, you don't get community service anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that's it. I remember everybody getting community service up until junior high, and then once you got to high school, you actually got arrested.
Yeah.
Unless you had some money for a good lawyer, and that was it.
Man, I don't know. I don't know about that story.
I mean, so I've heard.
I don't want. I don't know. I mean, I watched American Me, bro.
Alright, bro.
American History X. I saw that shit too, bro.
Yeah.
No, so okay, so we will see spikes up there.
You have to. It'll be hard to know, like, if it's for sure for that or just in general. It's
In
like
general.
October, you know, it's
And
just
it's flu season.
economy's coming up. Yeah, flu season. People are tired of being
Dude, the holidays
isolated,
too,
you know?
man.
Yeah, it's
the
gonna get
holidays,
So who knows?
the
gonna get
stores
colder.
get so packed during holidays,
Schools.
Yeah.
Schools are opening.
man.
Right. I'm
schools are-
gonna give you guys the magic question.
What's up?
Does the NFL finish the season?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You saying yes?
Yeah. It's too much money. Dude, you crazy?
I think
19 players on?
I think money is gonna say yes.
How, bro? We're talking 19
Bro,
players out
expect
from
to
one team right now, bro.
Expect to start seeing maybe like that one person that you don't even know was on the team start playing, but they
Making
want to.
plays.
They're
The
gonna
practice
make
squad
money.
players.
No, they're okay. But this is not COVID related. But the 49ers, okay, not COVID related, guys. I'm already saying that. The 49ers have so many injuries that they already went through their.
tight ends.
The injuries on the 49ers are crazy.
No, they went through their practice squad already.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now they're even fucking picking up players from like.
From the
players
street?
that,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
pretty much players
Like-
that are like fucking retired for 2-3 years.
Like-
bro.
Yeah, you pull them
The
up on
replacements,
fantasy
like
and
that
they
one
have
guy
like 0
replacements?
points.
Yeah.
Like 0
Yeah,
points for
they're
last
picking
year.
up the replacements, bro.
Damn. Well,
I
Earl
like that
Thomas,
movie.
bro, if you want to play for a team.
Shit, bro. Hey,
Shit.
like I'm thinking about putting the pants
Hey.
back on, bro.
So yeah, I was gonna say, you think we got a chance, bro?
Hey,
Let's
yeah,
go.
we can like
I
straight
mean, I
out.
look pretty good at Niners jersey,
Straight,
right?
straight out, like, you know, it's always said in Philadelphia. Remember when they try out?
When they go
That's
try
what
out.
that was, bro.
Right?
The game gets
Yeah.
invincible.
Remember that shit, dude? Like, that's
was
what
a
I'm
good
thinking, bro.
episode.
Like,
Yep.
we're probably gonna end up seeing that shit, dude. Like, like
Yeah.
common people are probably gonna end up fucking trying out.
No, I don't
dude.
think we're gonna see
No,
that.
no, I'm not saying
That's
that.
such a liability,
But I'm trying
man.
to say, like,
For the publicity. it
Imagine
might be
you
worth
getting
it.
pads
Now
on, bro,
there's
and
something
someone
out of this year.
who's on steroids 5 days a
I
week,
think you
bro,
really don't
coming
know. I
at
think
you.
it's a possibility that might happen.
you think it's supposed to be that?
Yeah, because it
No.
happened before. It's happened.
No,
That's
no,
a liability,
no,
man.
bro.
That's a
I'm gonna
liability.
go with him. I'm gonna say like probably like college players
No,
that
they
didn't
get
get drafted
experience
are gonna end
college
up
players.
getting drafted
Yeah,
up.
For sure. Or like
You're gonna
free
have to
agents,
get-
practice
Dude, what a
squad
great opportunity,
players.
right?
What-
Yeah. If you're saying that it's gonna finish, to me, the way the numbers hit today,
Yeah.
I don't think that we're gonna finish the season, bro. I don't.
Oh, okay, so let me ask you this: out of all the sports that we've seen, which sports do you think is handling it the best?
The NBA,
NBA,
You think
hands
NBA?
down.
What do you think? NBA?
NBA.
Yeah, because they got a lot of games. They have
Okay.
a lot of games.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm
Out
gonna
of
say
the
this.
major
agree.
sports?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Major sport.
Yeah, yeah.
We're talking about NBA, MLB, NFL, and what else?
I'm surprised we didn't see more cases in the MLB.
Oh, and
NHL.
soccer. Because
Yeah.
soccer did.
And soccer.
Soccer had a spike when they went to the bubble, but right now they're playing with no fans and they're not.
And
They're,
they're
they're
good,
good.
right?
They're
And
good.
then I think UFC is doing pretty good too, right?
Well, but we're talking major sports. Now
just-
you're
We're
gonna-
talking about
now-
team. We're talking
now-
about team sports.
Yeah, team
Okay,
sports.
yeah.
Now let's go into the fighting. The fighting.
Yeah,
They have less events.
I'm gonna say this: both the UFC and boxing are doing really good
with no fans. Right?
with no fans.
Yeah.
No fans at all.
Okay.
Well, they're already trying to move into like ESPN Plus, the Zone.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
have
yeah.
other models to make money with.
Right.
true.
NFL, they need those stands.
They need
And
Yeah.
college
That's what I
sports,
said
They
on
need
the other
those stands.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, okay,
I'm
so right
surprised
now
the
the
price
Big
didn't go
the,
up
the
more.
Big Ten already voted to play again, and the Pac-12 too. They're gonna start.
Yeah.
So now, no, but you're saying they're gonna start. Oh, you guys aren't gonna laugh about this. During the debate, our current president said, "And I brought you guys back football."
He did say that.
God damn it, dog!
That line
Yeah.
right there.
He's
Bought him
taking
so many
credit for
votes
that,
right there.
man.
That bought him so many votes, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah, there's some rabid.
Bro, you understand
Football.
that?
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna
Hey,
say-
I agree
Hey,
with
he
you.
got the whole like. Yeah,
he got all of the
sports,
fucking
man.
people
He
in
got
the,
sports.
in the deep
Hard
south,
right,
homie. But
regular working class.
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you-
right. Trump
If he
voters.
says he brings back football and NASCAR, bro, it's over. Like,
Well, NASCAR's already they've been running, bro.
Yeah, they've been running.
They've been running. Remember, he's all mad because of Bubba Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that Michael Jordan just got a team and he wants Bubba Wallace to be the driver. Did you see that?
ooh, I didn't know
what's
that. I didn't know
Ooh,
that.
yeah, man.
All right,
you
all
guys
right.
are fucking hot ones, man.
So,
NASCAR.
but the reason why I agree
NASCAR.
with what he's saying is because if you think about it, bro, if we're talking about politics in this country, you know, in the U.S., bro, most of the blue states are like the states that are kind of on the coast of the country.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So in the middle of the country, like, you know, you said you went to Oklahoma recently, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of places in the country that are just like the small town in Oklahoma where
Oh, I know.
Yeah, where there's like
It's-
a lot of Trump supporters. You
and,
know what I'm saying?
and honestly, football is all they cared about,
And
man.
Well,
NASCAR
you gotta
and shit.
remember that's where Friday Night Lights came out
Isn't Texas
from
Texas,
the but
Texas,
from
yeah.
from the Midwest
Yeah.
It was
because
Texas.
they
Texas.
no, but I'm saying, but they love that type of shit, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true though, man.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I was driving, I saw like a high school stadium, and I was like, "Damn, this is dope! Like, this is not
This
what my
shit
high
is
school looked
lit,
like,
right?
man. Like,
Shit.
Honestly,
So-
that's like the only thing they got going on for them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
Their barbecue's pretty.
hey, yeah, the
I don't know,
barbecue.
bro, their
Yeah, I had
barbecue's
some
pretty
bomb
good.
barbecue.
Right,
It's
but
like
but
in a
see,
pocket.
but
It's like in
see,
a pocket, you know?
for
It's like-
us,
that's what
Yeah.
they're good
for
at.
us, their barbecue's bomb. But for them, they've had it so much, bro, that it's like
Hey, yeah, because for real, they were telling me, they were asking me about Mexican food.
Yeah.
I was like, really, bro? You want some carne asada? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
tacos are
You gotta
fire,
think
but
about that, dude.
like,
Well,
bro, you give
They
me
never
this.
get it good, you know?
Yeah, it's true, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to migrate more over there.
yeah.
Open
No,
up some
people
more
from
Like
Texas
like when
like
you go to New
California.
York,
You
you
spread
eat
the
pizza.
wealth.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the best pizza is, where's the best pizza from Chicago?
Deep dish from Chicago,
Right?
man. Hey, go to Pequod's. Woo.
Pequod's,
That's right
yeah.
there. That's where it's at.
Because
the
you've
wings
been
are
there.
fire
You've been to
too.
Chicago, right?
Yeah.
You've been to New York. You tried it.
Exactly.
I've been to New York. I actually
You
didn't
tried
try
the
the
pizza?
pizza. No,
No, I didn't try.
I didn't
New
try
York
pizza, to be honest.
But I heard they put
Bomb.
pesto on it, and that's bomb.
Yeah.
Well, it
Or
depends,
just because
bro.
of the dough, like it's bomb.
Yeah, the
Oh,
dough.
really?
The dough's
But
different.
but
It's
I
not
mean,
deep
I've had some. I've been to a few places where I knew the guy was from New York. He was like some Sicilian guy
Yeah.
from New York, and he made some really bomb pizza. I'm not gonna. Hey,
Just because you know the guy.
he's like my grandmother, you know. So
I've been to a Chinese restaurant where the fucking cook is Chinese, Mexican, bro. What does that mean, dude?
Sometimes it's better that way, bro. It's good.
So New York, I'm sorry, I didn't try your guys' pizza, but
Not yet.
but here's the thing though, man. I went during COVID, so I didn't want to risk eating somewhere where it was not really open. I wasn't actually trying to be out.
during COVID times, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you weren't down to like Yelp it. Or, like,
I
go where the
wasn't-
top
I
five
wasn't
places,
down-
Try them all and compare.
When
like,
the pretty much it was right when the ban lifted
Yeah.
and things started to open back up. So I didn't want to be out traveling, trying new
Yeah.
things. I just went, took care of my business, and then came back home. I didn't get to
I
do
didn't
all
talk
that
to
stuff, man.
nobody.
Yeah, no, seriously, man. I was like, y'all wild out here. Like, the dudes were walking around like Manhattan, like with
There's
no
way
mask.
too many
like,
people in New York.
There's
bro.
way too many people. So I literally just went in, took care of my business,
and
and
that's
came
when they
back
were
home.
hot too, still.
Yo,
Yeah,
I was
New
They
York.
got the
man.
first wave.
Yeah,
they got the first main
wave,
wave.
bro. Yeah,
Because they got it
they-
mostly
yeah.
from Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what nobody. That's another thing the president talk about. He thinks that they came from China to New York. No, it was actually from European.
A lot of it
like,
was from Europe first.
Europe, yeah.
Yeah, because they shut down travel from this side, California and Seattle and all that, West Coast, China. They shut that down first. 'Cause
Yeah.
They were like, we don't know. Let's just be
It
careful.
was bad in Seattle too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad in Seattle first here.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything about New York, Boston, like travel. Most of that travel was from Europe.
Right.
They didn't do it, and they let it go. And that was a big deal when he stopped it. That was like, oh, that was national emergency territory
Yeah.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it was crazy.
the
Everybody was
numbers were
freaking
just
out.
like,
I was in Chicago when they started shutting everything down, and there was people telling me like, "Hey, man, you need to get on the next flight back because you don't even know if you're gonna be able to go across state lines."
Yeah.
And there was all these rumors going around, freaking out. Like I had a friend of mine who works in law enforcement and was like, "Hey, man, we're having meetings talking about some serious stuff. You might want to consider coming back home soon because, you know." Like who
You
knows?
might,
people
you
were
might
panicking.
not.
You might not be able. You might have to
People were
stay in your
panicking,
state.
Yeah.
They were
They
panicking a
didn't
lot.
know what to
Well,
think.
dude,
there was no toilet paper,
There was no
too,
toilet
man.
paper, bro. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know how
Don't
COVID.
even
Imagine if you were
how
stuck in
COVID
Chicago
gives you the runs, bro.
with no toilet paper, bro.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Eating all that Chicago.
No, hey,
beef.
for real.
That's all you would do, right?
Hey, for
At
real
least you
though,
got
there was
pizza.
actually like toilet paper everywhere out there. They weren't freaking out like out here. Like I went to the market, I went to like the Walgreens and they had like a whole aisle of toilet paper. I was like, yo, should I buy some and ship it back home? Like I was really considering
Well,
it, man.
It was so crazy that people were going to TJ, right, and buying fucking toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's
Like
true.
everything.
That's
Yo,
true.
I remember I was on
Go to TJ to
OfferUp and
Costco
I
to
saw
go
I
get
saw
toilet
people
paper.
selling hand sanitizer that was in Spanish. And it said like coming from Ensenada, I'm going this weekend, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And I was like, damn, these fools are really bringing back like toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
Yeah, bro.
So-
That was the new runs.
New rents?
Yeah.
Hey, you better block out that tunnel. They're bringing too much toilet paper.
Fucking- hey, put something in there, bro. No,
Alright.
but okay. So NBA did it the best. NBA's already at their finals.
Yeah, they did it.
They did it,
Good.
man. Pretty
they were
much,
in
they
a bubble
did
for
it.
what, 82 days?
Yes, and
Crazy.
if you look at it, they're stopped wearing the mask at the bubble now.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
like-
really?
Yeah, if you look at even the
staff does
semifinals, right?
Yeah.
The semis, they were already not wearing masks because there was less and less people. You know what I mean? Now at the finals, bro, it was no mask at all. Nobody was wearing a mask.
I'm surprised.
They're wearing a mask when they leave the bubble.
Yeah, of
or
course.
they go to the
of course.
hotel.
Okay.
But I mean, you think about it, zero, like you said, zero. You know what I mean? People effed up and they got kicked out of the bubble. They had to fucking re-quarantine and then come back in. Now, to me, that was the best system. MLB apparently is gonna go into that during the playoffs. Now they were playing in different stadiums, but now for the playoffs for the MLB, it's only certain cities that
Yeah,
have.
they're limiting travel,
travel.
And they're putting some restrictions on it completely on the players, right?
Yes. Now our attorney brought up the fact that that it's probably because the East Coast and flu season. So maybe that's what they're doing the Midwest and in the West. I guess
It makes
the
sense. Yeah,
Southwest,
it makes sense.
to
because of
have
flu
only
season.
those two
And that's one thing that people have been concerned about is like, yo, what's going to happen when flu season comes and we haven't gotten COVID completely under control?
Dude, we forgot about another one. NHL, they just fucking finished last night. The
did?
Lightning, the Lightning.
Honestly, I haven't watched
the
NHL.
Lightning won the NHL.
Lightning?
From
Lightning
Florida.
Queen?
But they did have no fans, and they had
Yeah.
kind of like a semi bubble. So yeah, man. I mean, everybody else has done it. I mean, I just like, to me, when we first started doing the show, it was that big thing that why would the NFL think it was okay for them to have fans in the stands? And it's not everybody. It's just certain states, like you said. We know that Florida's doing it. We know that Texas is doing it. Kansas City's doing it. I know some places in the East Coast. I know Atlanta's doing
You
it.
said Cleveland, right?
Cleveland is doing it. New Orleans.
Louisiana.
No, they're not doing it.
No. They're looking at it already. Like, I think the next game was supposed to be, because this week's game was only the families of the players.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they said the next home game, now they're going to say how much fans they could bring in, bro.
Oh,
so you start thinking about, like, this is where they're going, bro. They're starting to think, like, okay, we could bring, but maybe there's going to be a pause button in that, because now they're seeing what happened in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
see
there's
that.
definitely going to be a pause button.
Well,
They're going to pull that
they gotta
handbrake
do that,
real
bro.
quick,
They gotta
man.
do
They
that
have
shit,
to.
bro. If like, to me, if they want to finish the season, they got to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna run out of players real quick, bro. I don't care. It doesn't matter how many undrafted players are out there. I mean, you gotta think about it. They're still gotta go through some type of camp.
Well, and
before they
the
could
other
get
thing
into the
too is,
field.
what if it becomes the staff that are not there? The staff can't be replaced. The coaches can't be replaced as easily as the players.
That's
I know that. Yes, you can't replace like your starting quarterback with another person, but you kind of can. But your head coach, if he's not there, like, well, he's gonna be in another room just watching it on TV and like calling it, and like,
or
you know,
some
it's not
other
gonna be the
coach.
same.
Some other
Like,
coach
what
has
are
to
the
build
plays?
Yeah,
chemistry
and he's gonna be like, "What I do, coach? What I do?"
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be what happens.
And you know how coaches are jealous too.
Yeah.
Well,
So let's say
well, the
you're a head
Chargers
coach, you end up getting sick, they pull you out, they put the assistant, and the team's playing a lot better.
Now, exactly, man.
You get me?
That's gonna be the risky part where they're gonna be
Like, what the
like,
fuck?
"Yo, man, I
That's
might have
true.
just got
There's
this
gonna
guy
be
gets
a lot of
paid.
opportunity.
This guy gets paid a quarter of my salary,
Yeah.
and he's taking my job,
Yeah.
and I might get the boot next year.
Yeah.
You know, like, boom,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, you gotta see everything. You know
So
what I mean?
you're saying we might not have to throw on pads. We could just hold the clipboard and maybe become the head coach.
Shit. Give me a fucking surface, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I will wear the mask. I will wear the mask, guys.
So all right. So let's ask right here a question about COVID. There's a lot of rumors going around about COVID.
Actually, rumors right there.
No, I'm just going
That's
off
the
of what I
rumor
read
corner
online.
right there.
All
Someone
right.
wants to ask the question.
So
Yeah.
all right, fine. I want to ask the questions.
Go ahead. Hit
Do
it.
you think there's anything that supports these theories that says COVID is man-made?
From what I've heard, and this is just like relaying what I've heard and what they've heard, I've heard of like someone on podcasts or even on actual news sites talking that they have connections with people who are researching the virus and they have experience researching other viruses, so they kind of know what they're talking about. That they have evidence that shows that it could be modified in a lab. At
Modified.
the very least.
Modified.
But
Which
not
those
created.
things are anyway.
Yeah.
you
So
know?
so maybe the virus wasn't as aggressive or wasn't being
For
spread.
example, like they said a certain trait, and they even measured it like in the genetic code of the virus. They're like, oh yeah, this is here, and that's not.
you know
really
he's breaking
naturally
it down. You know he's breaking it down when he said genetic code of the virus.
Yeah,
when
dude.
they say,
We all look like. what?
these genes, like, oh, this is not naturally occurring.
Yeah.
So somebody modified it, and why? Because in order to test it in a laboratory setting, because you're not out in the field with the bats or the rats or whatever. That's
Whoa! You talking about the documentary, bro?
I don't know about my
Because you're
source
bringing,
material.
you're bringing up the fucking bats, bro.
When they get actual samples of viruses from an actual first-hand source, from the wilderness, wherever, there's certain traits you see in that, right? From this COVID, like the actual virus, the SARS-2 COVID, this thing actually has things that actually make it more transmissible in a laboratory setting, which means indoors at a certain temperature. Like in the wild, you don't see those temperatures and air conditions and all
So
that, right?
so you're saying like it almost wouldn't have survived as long if it was only in the wild, but somehow
because there's other
it evolved
coronaviruses.
in
No,
in a
coronavirus
lab.
exists, bro.
Yeah,
right?
there's other coronaviruses.
One of the colds you probably got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
say
corona.
rhinovirus.
Yeah.
That's the more common one.
Right.
Yeah.
One of them is actually a type of. It's a class.
Yeah.
It's a
class
class.
of virus.
I had somebody educate me on that this year
know
because I didn't
SARS?
know that
SARS?
coronavirus.
Yeah,
That's
SARS.
a coronavirus.
That's
Yeah.
coronavirus.
That's like the mortality rate is like 8%. It's really high, so people freaked out.
Yeah.
This one's lower. It's like 3% or whatever. So it's just enough to spread.
To me,
You know?
the way
That's what
corona
makes it more
is,
suspicious.
it's just more fucking. It's the way it spreads.
Yeah.
It spreads worse than SARS, right? That's what it is.
It spreads worse than SARS, but because the mortality rate is lower,
Right.
so people panic less, and so the incubation time is like you get more chances for it to spread because you're not shutting everything down. When SARS went down, everybody knew about SARS.
So
Everybody
because
shut down.
we don't think it's that deadly, we're not taking it as such a serious threat.
Yeah.
Well, we
So we're
here.
allowing it. So we're allowing it to
Here.
spread more.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it here.
Back when SARS
Yeah.
was happening, you didn't hear people going like, oh, that's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Shit,
real.
you're all
Like,
nervous. You saw a little bit of Ajax. You're like, oh shit,
yeah,
somebody dropped the SARS on my
Remember
ass.
the Zika virus or Ebola?
Right.
Like
Ebola
people
was
handle it
freaking
when
out.
they need to.
Yeah.
Right.
This one was just enough that it can sneak around. If you just waited like a month and didn't sound the alarms, whatever, boom, it's like it spreads all
It
over.
spread.
Yeah. So it's hard to know if it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Or if it's also hard to know to be like, oh, it was an accident.
It's an accident.
Yeah. So it's all speculation.
So
But-
it wasn't like in a movie where someone's chasing somebody
not
with
like
a
20
vial and then they dropped it and then boom, the virus spread.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
can watch
Or
it.
like,
I
you know,
get
What
it.
type of movies?
This
are
motherfucker, yeah, what fucking movie you watching, bro?
All right.
Hey, you getting all itchy, dude. Like,
Yeah,
what the
bro.
fuck?
Stranger Things over here.
Yeah. Do you watch Stranger Things, bro?
Oh, that's a
Did you
good
get
show, man. That was a good show. That was a good show,
bringing
man.
that shit up too on the show.
Stranger
dude.
Things.
I know he's
Yeah,
in
we
the
can
science
talk-
lab over here.
we could talk about that, man.
No, but okay.
There's some evidence that shows
so
it was
there's some
modified at
evidence.
least. And in order to test it, you got to do that. So you can test it in a laboratory setting, right? Test
Right.
it on some rats or whatever. So that doesn't mean that it was done on purpose to spread, to like
Yeah.
wreak havoc on economies.
Yeah, I
or
don't want
whatever.
to. I don't want to sound like I'm asking if this was made as some bioterrorist weapon or anything. No, I'm just asking like if it was something that might have been man-made.
But he says there's traces.
Yeah, there's traces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There could
Like
be.
it wasn't like the whole virus was made like that. It was
Yeah,
like,
there's
It
traces.
was adjusted to like.
You
made-
said
it was tweaked. It was tweaked.
It was
a little.
modified
So
a
it's
little.
like, you know, like you get GMO apples. They modify that to get higher yields, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it could. It could.
Okay.
It could have
There's a
happened
possibility.
To it.
There's
Yeah,
a possibility, bro.
Yeah.
All right. All
And
right.
with the virus, it uses your cells to replicate itself, right?
Right.
So it modifies itself by getting replicated in yourself. So it changes every time. That's why like mutations are scary, right? Like, oh, if
Right.
we change a new strain, this vaccine won't work anymore. That's why vaccines are hard, right?
Oh, okay, that I was gonna get to that.
So
I was
vaccines,
like,
yeah.
you think we're rushing the vaccines, bro?
It depends. Like how safe do you want to be? There's like
Exactly.
FDA, all these things.
Okay, so that's what
even
I'm.
when it's totally safe and standardized,
Right.
like even before.
You still have fucking.
There's still some people. That's
Right.
why, like, actually, the anti-vax movement.
Yeah.
There's like a little nugget of truth to what they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
You know, because
Wait.
there's some accidents.
But doesn't it take like years to test for a vaccine?
It takes like 3 or 4 years, yeah, to do it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The way like pre-COVID, the
Yeah.
way they would do these things, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a while. But if like all these resources got pulled in and just like the teams got expanded, all these things, they share research, you know.
They share all the
it could be,
data,
It
yeah.
can be streamed. It could be expedited. Yeah.
It
yeah.
could be.
It could be. Yeah.
So it has to be like a universal thing.
So
Like with the scientists like around the world.
So
It
would
doesn't have
you?
to.
So
No.
would you
You know?
take
It
the
doesn't have to.
vaccine on the first round? The first version of the vaccine. Would you feel comfortable
Me
taking
in
it?
my
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Give me a date. Like if it was this.
Okay.
date, that
No,
date.
November
Okay, okay.
15, bro.
No. No.
I wouldn't
But
I was gonna
it's
say
different-
next week, and he
It's
was.
different for me because like.
No, he's
I-
like me, bro. He's like me, though, because I'm thinking, well, because they projected November, right? That's what they're projecting. That's what he said. He said, but when I say the president said
Yeah.
late October, early November. So I'm
Yeah.
not saying, that's what I'm saying, like
Based on
November
what he said.
15th.
Very
That's it.
convenient, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very convenient, right?
Yeah. November 15th, bro. Let's just say. I'm with you, bro.
I would
I
say
wouldn't
no.
take.
I wouldn't
But
either.
Keep
I
thinking
would-
like it's for my situation, right?
Right.
I don't live with my mom. I don't live with like older people. It's just me and my girlfriend. Like I'm sure she'll be good. So I would take that little bit of risk, right?
Oh shit! So you would take it?
I wouldn't.
Oh,
Or, I
you
mean,
wouldn't.
You would take the risk of not taking the
I would
vaccine.
take the risk of not taking it.
Okay, man.
gotcha,
Yeah, me
gotcha.
too. Me
At
too.
work,
Me
I know
too.
we're good. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Like, but if I was like, oh, I live with my mom and my aunt, damn, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
Gotcha.
live with elders,
I live with elders, I would. Because it's like, even if I get side effects or like something happens, boom,
I'm still-
that's almost 100% sure that they won't get it from me, so it's worth it.
Now, what are your
It's
concerns
like,
of those?
it's like weighing everything, right? Like,
What are your concerns of those side effects being something
for me?
long-term side
I don't
effects?
know. I've never really had problems with my immune system.
Yeah.
I get flu shots. I don't even get a bruise. You know, some people get bruises and all that. Like their immune system gets whacked out for a day after a flu shot. Like I'm kind of healthy in that regard, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah.
I would just take it probably.
Now, not that I'm against the flu shot,
But
but
if it's
I've only had my
expedited, I
flu
wouldn't
shot
take
like
it.
once in the last like 6
No, I don't
years.
take the flu
Like
shot.
I really
No,
don't.
I never did either. My work.
I the last time I took it was because of work. So
Yeah.
like I'm not one of those crazy people saying like I'm totally against vaccines and they're causing all the diseases we have now. No, I'm not like that. But also like I don't just
You
go
don't
out of
need
my
it.
way to take it because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a healthy person.
But imagine like you have kids.
See, that's the
that's
thing.
the problem.
See, that's the
That's
thing
where the
though.
parents
I
get
don't.
all anti-vaxxers, they go crazy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't have kids and so I'm not worried about that stuff.
Wait, so
really.
you wouldn't get your kids to get vaccinated?
No, I would
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
Like, why would I risk them getting something? And some of these vaccines are for stuff that like.
Dude, when was the last time you got polio, bro?
Hey,
I had to think
How
that.
come?
I ain't that about
Hey,
that.
how come though? Because there's a vaccine.
Because the vaccine, exactly.
No, no,
exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
with it, I'm with
so
it,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, I think.
But because somebody said that, right? Somebody said, when was the last? There was a show that did that. Yeah. And that's what they told them. Like, well, dude, that's why there's a vaccine.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So the other thing was.
Measles is back.
Yeah. The measles are.
The other thing
are
too,
making a
though, I've
comeback.
heard people talk about how the way vaccines work is that they're developing what they think the prominent flu virus is going to be that next year, right?
Yeah,
So
they
they're
gotta
kind
jump
of
on the strain
they're
that's gonna
trying to
come out.
jump on the strain and thinking, hey, it's going to be evolving or it's going to evolve into this strain, and then this is where we're going to be able to stop it.
Right.
But if it actually evolves the other way, it
Then you're
completely just
screwed.
It's screwed.
You're screwed.
It's
Yeah,
still
but-
got through.
That's for each individual. For the population, they got it down so that most of them don't have that problem. You know what I mean? So think like how different we are, especially in America. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. But they have it down like, okay, 90% of the people, or 90% is still too low.
Yeah.
They would have it up higher. Like, oh, these people will get inoculated, no problems.
Right.
The other ones, oh, that's why you have to keep testing and make sure
Yeah.
it's safe enough for a
the
bigger sample
masses.
size, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a
Okay.
public health issue, you know? Yeah.
Would you rather still have the CDE doing the numbers instead of the way they're doing it right now, bro?
CDC?
The CDC.
Dude, see, that's where like a lot of fake news gets into it. Depending on who you ask,
Did
depending on your
you
source.
see that thing I
it's
sent
like,
you
oh,
about the
they're not giving-
percentages?
Which one?
They I think it was Fox News that was putting out the numbers, right? And they had the numbers in decimals, and what they did is they just added a percentage at the end of it.
Yeah.
And so the math like didn't add up
It wasn't
completely.
accurate, yeah.
Like
It wasn't accurate.
like it was like say the number was like 0.0015, right?
Yeah.
And instead of like turning that into a proper percentage, they just added the percentage sign after that. And I was like, yo, that's not like
For what figure? Like, it's how
dude for
many,
COVID numbers.
How many COVID?
It was
has in that population?
something wild, man, and I was like, this is not making any sense. Like I'm not a mathematician, and I know that's not how it works. You know?
It depends on what they're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, but I think what you're saying is just the numbers. You know what I mean? I guess what we're saying is, so you don't trust the CDC?
I would.
Or you would?
I would as of now because like I haven't been keeping up.
Right.
People are bashing on them for getting some things wrong, and they did. Like
did.
remember they were like, "Oh, don't wear masks. It's fine.
Right.
Just wash your hands." A droplet transmission, right? And then like a month later, oh
Boom.
no, actually wear your mask because.
Yeah.
And then they backtracked and said, well, because there was such a shortage, we didn't want to have the healthcare workers without masks.
Yeah.
Because then people will hoard, like the toilet paper, like they'll hoard, and they did.
Honestly,
They were
yeah, I've
scalping
lost faith in
masks.
people only buying what they need, like
Oh,
toilet
yeah,
paper.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think China's numbers?
Are
Do
real?
you think they're being
those
truthful?
Those are wrong, dude. Those are wrong. Like I remember I saw a graph back in May. Those are wrong. Back in May, it's like number of deaths because never mind cases. Like some people are healthier than others. Deaths is what we should really worry about,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So there was like a bell curve, like first wave, how many deaths, and then like April is the worst here, right?
Yeah.
So you get like this, right? And then each country, U.S., all these, like it's just like this bell curve. And then so like up here, it's just like thousands of people dying.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's just great. You're just like, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Oh,
right?
shit.
Old, young, whatever. Mostly old people at first, right?
Yeah.
In China, like now their wave ended, it's just like lopped off like that, and then so
So it looks
it's
so fake.
obvious. Like it's obvious. That's my
Your
speculation.
perception.
That's my
Yeah.
speculation.
Yeah.
Like, because it makes sense. Like, dude, Chile has more deaths than China. How?
How?
Yeah.
That makes no
Hey, as
sense.
long as Bolivia doesn't have more than them,
Huh?
because Bolivia shut down the whole country. That's the only country that I know that they shut everything
Oh,
down.
New Zealand.
New
They had
Zealand.
like one death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like one death.
Yeah.
That was radical shit, right? Because they're saying like
Yep.
shut down, like
But they
complete
took care
shutdown,
of
bro.
it, man. They
And
took care of
I'm
it.
talking like you couldn't even go outside your house. Like
Yeah.
this is what I trip out on people because they're like, we could go into that quarantine, but we're still being able to go out, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're like really
You can
not
go to Stater Brothers. It's okay.
right. Yeah.
You go to the park.
Like
you can go
you
to,
can
Like,
still go
I-
outside into your backyard.
When
and
they were
bullshit.
talking about quarantining at first and things shutting down, I thought it was legitimately going to get to the point where they were actually going to say, hey, if you live in this zip code, you could buy groceries or you could go to this market. Like they were actually going to regulate
like
your
FEMA, like
Right,
emergency
right,
style.
emergency style, but it didn't, man. All it was is like, yo, you can't go to a football game in
You can't go
California.
to the bar.
You know, you can't go to
Yeah.
the bar.
They still go to
Like,
bars.
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Oh, yeah,
bars.
all the bars are open, man.
Dude, it's crazy because where I live, bro, when the governor shut down the state, the bar was still open. I was like, dude, shouldn't that fucking bar be closed? People were still partying, dude. I'm gonna tell you this. Somebody that works at the market said, oh, dude, they had like a fucking outbreak. Like 30 people had COVID because of that.
I
damn.
believe
That
it,
one
man.
I
fucking
believe
day, they still open, dude.
Yeah. Well, and even for me, man, I live next to an Airbnb, like a regular house that's an Airbnb. The whole first 2 months of the pandemic, there was a party there,
What?
like every other day, man. During the week, it would just be a bunch of like
Little
kids,
kids.
because they were younger than me. I'm gonna say that they were younger than me. They would come there, they would have a little party, and then they would leave. Then they would check out at say 12 o'clock, right? I would see the lady come, clean the house, and then the next party would show up at 4 o'clock to check into the place and have another party. Like this happened the
That's
whole
nasty.
pandemic,
Yeah,
man.
that's nasty,
That happened
bro.
the whole pandemic. Like, so we weren't really shut down.
No,
Nah.
bro, we weren't, dude. That's what
We're
I'm
just
saying.
we're just limited. That's about it.
Yeah.
But we
Is it-
freak out as Americans, bro. We start fucking freaking out,
We're
bro.
paranoid.
We
Yeah,
think
we're
we think
paranoid,
our
dude.
freedoms are getting taken
Yeah,
away,
freedoms are taking, yeah.
which we don't.
Even
have.
though we could FaceTime people, you know what I mean? Even though we could, like, watch fucking social media, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can go to your friend's house. The cops aren't gonna stop you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro.
Like, yeah.
There was still people traveling all over the place, man. You're gonna tell me that everybody that was on the road was going directly to the grocery store
No, man.
or to
Nah.
like buy essential
Shit,
items?
I went
Like,
to the
nah.
river, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
dang.
No
went to the
wonder.
river.
No wonder we couldn't get the show started. Remember, it was like
Yeah,
3 weeks.
I was
and
like,
he's
hey,
like,
we're-
I have a back cold.
Nah.
That's how rumors get
true.
started.
I'm just messing with you. All right. Well, I say no, we don't finish the season. You say yes, we do.
I think the money will push it through.
Money will push it.
I think money talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think NFL. Yeah, season's gonna.
It's go,
Yeah,
Super
for
Bowl.
NFL
It
for
might
sure.
be
We get a
Pause.
Super Bowl.
We get a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know how super it's gonna be. It might be lame because
Yeah.
none of the starters are gonna be there to play it. You know, it might be like that game that the
Rams
Rams
and
played. You know, it
Patriots.
might be that like
Wow.
that
You
kind of
hate
Super
it, bro.
Bowl.
You hate it. Oh,
That's his
they
own team.
eliminated the Saints, huh?
What's up?
They eliminated the Saints that year, right?
On
Yeah,
that,
they
on
did
that call.
because
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
call. The refs.
that was a, that was a, even
was
all
a
the
ref.
Rams. That was a bad call. Everybody
bad
says
call.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it was, bro.
It was a
Everybody
bad
says.
call.
You know that call
As a
reminded
Rams
me
fan, that was a
of
bad
that
call.
Buffalo Wild Wings commercial when they put the call in and they're like, "Hey, 5 more minutes," and then they make like a BS call so that the game continues. That's how bad that call
That's
was.
how
man.
bad it was. All right.
It was bad.
All right. What about? And I think is college football having fans or not? Right now.
I don't know.
Are they playing
And
with fans?
college
I-
is
college-
outbreaks, man.
college,
Like,
man.
sorority houses, they're
That's what I'm
having-
trying to
Yeah.
say.
They're having
College, I
outbreaks.
don't think is gonna finish.
So you're saying college don't finish?
College don't finish.
College don't finish? I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna finish.
I agree with that. It's not gonna finish.
Yeah.
But there's bigger money than the NFL in college.
They got
Bro,
like,
there's way more teams, way more people,
There's
way
way
more
more.
outbreaks.
students.
Yeah, there's way more
Way more
outbreaks.
outbreaks.
are the students.
I think
So,
they're not
no,
gonna.
okay.
I think college isn't gonna be able to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna. finish,
Unless they do like a bubble situation where like all the colleges.
But
stay
they're
in
not,
one-
man, because
They're
these
not,
are, at the
bro.
end of
Too
the
many
day,
schools.
these are students. They're
Yeah,
supposed
bro.
to be attending
And
their
it's gonna be
classes
case
and
by
doing all
case,
that.
Like one school might do it different.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna be,
You know,
wild to see. Actually.
yeah. So I
Okay.
think college doesn't at all.
We are gonna finish the NBA. Do we finish? No, we are gonna finish baseball.
Yeah, 100.
But-
Dodgers gonna take it.
No. What? What did you say? What did you
He
say?
said Dodgers gonna take it.
Yeah.
I agree.
You agree?
No, I was saying like, he's like, oh, I agree. I'll allow it.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Let's see it. Yeah, let's see it.
Didn't they get cheated out? So they're good, right? That's
Oh,
all.
bro.
Isn't that right? So they should
Don't
win.
say that, bro.
Come on.
Because
The
okay,
Astros, right?
no, but I'm be honest. And this is the only thing I can say. Okay, so the Astros were cheating at home,
Right.
but they beat the Dodgers here. So they were cheating here, bro.
But they cheat one game.
Man, once a cheater,
still
always a
cheat.
cheater.
Thank you.
No, they-
Razor
yeah,
Ramon,
see,
bro. Razor
cheat
Ramon, my
once,
boy.
like-
You got you can't get no.
It affects the outcome of the whole series, though, man.
Yeah.
If you cheat on one game, it affects the outcome of the
Okay.
second one.
Yeah.
Now I know that the NBA, because I guess they'll be out for what? Once the finals are done, I think they'll just be out for like a month. Then they come back on the season. Yeah, look at the schedule,
Really?
bro. Yeah, 'cause
Wow.
we'll go back. No, because you got to think about where the schedules land.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Now they were thinking about now going back to kind of like what the MLB did, which was play at your own arenas with no fans. Do you think they should just continue to do the same model they did, which is play at the bubble as they come
I
back?
think they should stick with the bubble because it's obviously proven that it works.
It's proven that it works, man. Like we all said that
There's
they
little
had
blips.
the best.
They handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's the whole NBA, because I think it wasn't the whole.
It wasn't.
It wasn't the
Yeah.
whole. Remember, it was just 4 extra teams per conference
true.
that
Yeah.
were not
So
eliminated.
now it's the whole NBA. So maybe,
Yeah.
maybe they should have 2 bubbles.
Maybe they should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's-
West and the
Yeah.
East, West,
Maybe,
East,
maybe I think what I thought most, and I'm not just talking about basketball. What I thought most teams were gonna do in all sports, where they were gonna do a mini bubble for each.
for each region.
Yeah, for each region, and that was it.
That'd be working.
I think that would
I
probably
agree
be
with that.
that would work, man.
All right.
100%.
So,
Well,
all right.
well, I was saying that what the NFL should do is they should have like all their players actually go to Hawaii and do the whole Pro Bowl thing.
Dude,
Man,
they
Hawaii
can't.
doesn't want
You gotta
anybody
quarantine.
there, bro.
You gotta quarantine, bro, for 14 days.
Hawaii doesn't want
then
you?
There's way too many players.
Man,
Way
Hawaii
too
right
many
now
teams
went like, yo, we don't want them here, bro.
to
Like,
share one stadium.
I
And you're
know.
right. Hawaii, yeah.
don't be putting that on me.
All right. Well, with that said,
Let's finish this hand. Let's finish this
yeah,
hand.
let's finish this hand. But NFL will finish. College won't finish, guys.
College
So
will
all your
definitely not.
gamblers,
Yeah, start
degenerate
putting your bets
gamblers,
in
stop
right
putting
now
your bets.
because they're not gonna finish.
Yeah.
Like boom.
Dude, I wonder what the money is on that.
Oh, wait, you guys need to throw in.
Yeah.
I threw in, bro.
No,
Throw you
I'm talking
there?
about him.
Oh, okay.
Take backs? No? Okay.
Alright. Let's do it. Woo. Who's it on? Who's it on?
Shit, dude. Sit on.
Shit, bro.
I'll check, bro.
You check it?
I'm gonna go all in on this one.
Are you?
Really?
All
Yeah,
in,
he's
guys.
bluffing, bro.
You think he's bluffing?
Yeah.
Am I bluffing, guys?
I'm going.
I'm folding. I'm folding.
Me too. I want to
Am I
see this.
bluffing?
I'm gonna see it anyway, so I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
fold
there
it.
you go. You gotta see it.
Alright, then. Let's see it. Boom. Damn, I should have.
Ooh, bro, we better have it. Cause I'm gonna say this.
Well, you guys are already
I
on
love
it.
houses.
you're
I
on.
love
Show, man.
houses.
Oh, you
Show,
love houses?
show.
You should have showed it before you.
Hey, I love royalty.
Ah, let me see.
Do you?
Let me see.
Uh oh.
Alright, then show.
No,
man.
yeah, you have to. You don't have it.
Two pairs.
okay.
I
Yeah,
got
2 pairs. I don't have anything, bro.
Ah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you did. You got it.
Got
I'll
it,
take
you
the
got it,
pot.
man.
All right, guys. Don't forget next week. Check us out again. Make sure you guys subscribe. Give us some comments. Leave us some questions or topics that you guys want us to talk about. Thank you very much.
Peace out.